Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, I've got another doily project. Now I've got all my rounds out this time. I just sat there and had a look through them all. These are ones I've cut anyway and gone through them and just picked some out. There's also, I picked out a few of these too. These ones are a lot finer and they're just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I may use some off this one. I picked out this one, another pineapple, and this one, and this one. Look at this one, all the little rounds on this one, just beautiful. And then I found one in my box with stars and another pink one. This pink one, I think I've taken some off this one. And then this majestic one, look at this one. Oh, I reckon this could look good as something. Let me cut a piece off this. It's quite thick, but I reckon I could get it to do something. Now, I have to say thank you to all you ladies out there. Do you know what? My previous video on the Christmas trees that we made, the folded up ones that were the squares, it's got 2.9k on it of viewers. Oh look, I'm just so thankful and grateful to you all for pressing like on that. I really am. I just really appreciate it, and all the beautiful comments that you have left. I just really appreciate that so much. It just it's really helping my channel. I've been in a big funk for a long time, and that was because many years ago I suffered from a lot of anxiety and I just left my channel and I just couldn't deal with it. But I'm doing a lot better these days. So this is an interesting shape, isn't it? And I might just I'm just wondering what to do with these bits here. So I might cut those top bits off and let's see what we can do. So I really do appreciate all your thumbs up, your likes, your comments. I just appreciate that so much. Right, what I'm going to do is fold this way, and I might put a little bit of hot glue on this one just so that it gets stuck down fairly quickly. So that was this little shape, this this oval sort of shape here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these bigger doilies, and it's white as well. I'm just going to trim up just so it looks fairly similar all the way around. I won't trim that. And I'm going to fold this so it goes not all the way down, like maybe that far. Maybe that far. I'll just see. I don't know whether I like it all the way, whether I like that pattern showing or not. It's not going to show. Now I'm just experimenting with these, so I haven't made them before. I'm just playing and having some fun. So yeah, I think I'll glue it there. I'm just going to put just a spot of glue under that, and just so I see that double up of lace there, of the doily, sorry. And then I'm going to glue that onto the back of that. Like that. And then I want a little, I was looking at this and I thought, no, and then I thought, well, maybe one of these would be good. And then I don't know whether to take that point off. Can you see where I'm going? I'm making a little crochet angel, and I sort of didn't want to put a bead on here. I've seen other people put a bead and I didn't want to do that, so I've only got maybe I like the halo. I'm just wondering whether I've got a smaller white one. Hang on, did I have... Here, let me cut a piece off this one and see how that looks. This one's got a natural little halo all around it. See how that looks. And I still don't know whether to cut that off there. I might have to, that point, because it's just really balking me. Maybe that looks better. Maybe I'll cut one of these and just see what it looks like without that top thing. I need to find a few doilies that are smaller, like got the smaller circles. It's what I might do is join two together, maybe, just so it gives it that thickness, because it's not very thick. Or I could put, let's cut one off this and see what it looks like. That doesn't look too bad. I sort of like that. It's quite thick, this doily. That's what the problem is that's going on here. Trying to debulk some of it. Alright, I'm just going to pull that out because this one's quite stiff. It feels like it's been very well starched, this one. And let's put that on. Does that have the pink star? I wonder what a pink star behind here would look like. No. Right. I have to just glue that on. Now, yeah, like I said, you could sew all these. Totally sew them. I don't normally do a lot of hot glue gunning, and I don't know whether I like this glue I'm using either. But I think it will work for this, just for this project. And I'm just going to trim down some of these little circles too, and don't know whether to take, I might take off this little frill off here, just so it looks more like a head rather than a hairy face. And then I might glue it down there so it looks like then she's got the halo around her head, so it looks cute. Now I'm only putting minute bits of glue on here. I'm not putting much at all. So just go very, if you're going to glue it, just go very light-handed on it. And I'll just put a little bit on top of this. Now your angel is going to look different depending on the shape of doily. You mightn't be able to find a shape like that, but you might be able to. So the next angel I'll do it with a circle so that you can, you know, everyone can find a circle doily. Sometimes it's a bit hard to find just those specialty shapes or whatever. So that is the sort of shape that I'm looking for, and I can use my little hanger. Where did I put my crochet hook? I've got my, look at my old crochet hook. I crocheted, this is a 4mm, and this was it was a cheap type crochet hook, but I've since got some beautiful Clover brand ones that my son bought me. But look, I wore out all the rubber on this, crocheting I think about 2 or 3 big blankets. Alright, so I'm just going to sneak in behind here and put this hanger on this angel, and it's just that gold thread you can buy anywhere, or you could use you could totally use just some crochet thread as well if you want to leave it with that, you know, all authentic look of the doily. Alright, now what I'm going to do is put some decoration on this doily, so I'm just going to push them back and we'll concentrate on this beautiful angel. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? I just love how how that's kicking out there, and it just makes her look so majestic and beautiful. So let's get some beads out and do some stitching. Right, I've secured my thread off at the back. I've brought it around to the front, and I've picked out some beads. I just really love these tiny little pearl beads, and I might put them around the head. Right, I've got her little pearls on there, you can see them. So, excuse me, so pretty. Now, if you might find that the hot glue is very hard to go through, and so sewing it down would be the best option. I'm just sort of showing you different, you know, just different options that you could do. If you're not a sewer, then yeah, but it's only basic sewing, there's nothing hard here. Nothing hard at all. Now in her halo, I'm just going to skip over and just put that thread through through the back where I mightn't see it. Well, okay, and I'm just going to skip up to each point like this. I should have put the hanger on last. This is getting in the way. Okay, let's get into this. I just got a phone call from my daughter, and I'm just so excited. She actually lives in Dubbo, and she's a school teacher, but she's moving here to Wodonga near us for next year, or you know, next year. She's got a job here in Wodonga, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to have them living closer. So that's really, really good. Right, what I'm doing on this is I'm putting one of these little sparkly, oh look at them, aren't they just gorgeous, these little sparkly sequins, and these tiny little orangey gold ones. They're just gorgeous. and I'm putting one of these little beads on too. So I'm putting the 3 of them, and I'm going to repeat that pattern all the way. Where did the little bead go? Where'd the little bead go? Oh, that fell off too. Okay, get down there. And I'm going to repeat that little pattern all the way around the halo of this little angel, and then in the space. So I'll just go back then through to the that little space here, and just use your pattern, whatever's on your pattern, to follow and manipulate your thread so you don't see it on the front or anything. So because the doilies are all going to be different, your doily is going to be different to my one. And then I'm coming up at the base of that little space, and I'm going to put one of these little long, now I realize these faceted the only reason I say faceted is when I was little, not little but all my life, my dad has he was a rock hound, and he used to polish rocks and cut them, and he used to facet them and put all these little angles on them. And when I was first married, my husband sat there all day and faceted me a gorgeous ring. I must get it out of my box and show you. And so that's why I say faceted, but the beads are actually called bicone beads. Okay, so I've got a little bicone bead, and I'll put that on there. It's a little elongated bicone, and I'll put that in that space. So then that sort of fills that little space up and gives some really pretty sparkle. And then I'll put then the sequin and the 2 sequins and the little bead on the end of that halo section. Right, that is my little halo. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? I just love this. Okay, so I've finished the little beads on her wings. Isn't she gorgeous? And the camera doesn't do this justice. She's so pretty in real life. And I'm going to start down the dress. Now I have glued this, remember? So I don't want to risk breaking my needle. So what I'm doing, I'm getting a bigger needle, and I'm going to put it through where I want to go next, like this, and just make a hole, and that's through the glue, so then I don't break this fine needle, because if you sewed it, you're not going to have this problem, but because I've glued it, I'm having the problem of having to go through the glue in some places. So I can see that little hole now I've made, and let's try and get my needle through there. There we go, and that made it a lot easier. Now I'm going to put on some of, I think, one of these little pearls, a little clear bicone, because I don't have white ones, but I want to just have that little sparkle, and one of these little beads. It's just like a creamy colour. Come on, get on there. Well, you don't want to get on. Come on, play nice for me. Oh, it's bunged up. That's why. Alright, let's get you on there. Right, and I'm just going to put a little feature at the top of her dress, like that. Nice. Oh, what's wrong with your wings? like that. Right, I'm just going to skip down now to the little frilly bits, and I'm going to start putting on some of these clear bicones, and they're going to hang off her frill. So I'm going to put these ones. Okay, they're little flower, clear flower ones, and they are so pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bead, the flower one, which will go that way, so that I want the flower pointing down, the little bicone, long bicone, and then a little bead on the end. And these are going to hang off her frilly little outfit. So I'll miss that last bead and go back through all the rest and into then the doily, and pull that up tight. So you're going to get a little hangy type little bead happening here. So then just go through your doily down into the next one, and just make sure that you can't see your thread, so you're going in behind everything. And then I'm going to do the same on the next one, and the same on each of these points around the dress. Alright, that is my first little ornament done. Okay, now let's get on with our next angel. What am I going to use? I think I might use this one. And what I might do is just pin it down to my board. Let's have a look. I like this. I've just got all these rounds just next to me. I like this as the wings, so I might choose that one. And then let's try this as the body. And if you want to just mock it up, grab a couple of pins and your felt board or your wool board, like this here, and just mock it up and see how it will look. Just pin it down. I like that. And oh, I really like this little one. What about this for the halo? That could look really pretty. What about like this for the halo? So let's pop that just under there. And I like these little ones, these tiny little rounds. Let's use that for the face again, because that worked really well. And let's just pin all that down. That looks nice. Well, that's a nice angel, I like that. Now let's pick another one here while we're pinning things down. We'll do 3. Okay, so we've done this one, and let's use something different and choose one of these doilies that has the fabric on it. Let's go like that. So let's pin you there, and this is nice. I wonder whether this would look nice as the wings. Let's try that under there. Just fold it in a good spot where it will looks like it'll work. And what else? I really like these little ones for the faces. I think they work really well. So, oh, what about this star? That could look nice as a halo, couldn't it? So let's get this star down and a face on. Put a pin on that and let's see what that looks like. I think the wings need to come down a little bit. Well, they could look nice, couldn't they? So I could do those three. They could look really pretty. Alright, let's do them. I mean, there's lots of rounds up here I've got to choose from. I'll show you. Lots and lots. You could just go to town on these, you know, all different colours and shades and different things you could put on it. I love this one too. That could look really pretty as a halo at the back as well. So I'll just sit all these rounds up out of the way because we'll pick some beads. Alright, I'm going to pick one of these aluminium roses. They are so pretty, so pretty. And I've already tacked this little angel down. I didn't glue it. I've just gone ahead and tacked it down with some thread and come out at the back ready to sew this up with some beads. So I thought I'm not going to use the glue because I didn't want to run into problems trying to get the needle through. Oh gosh, come on. Go through there. I've just finished cleaning up the whole cabin, ready for the boys to come. And I know that sounds silly to clean up for them to come and they'll mess it up again, but they don't. They don't mess it up. I just use that as my cleaning day so I can just have it nice for when they're here because we only have them around here once a week and it's nice to sort of have a clean feel for them to come into. Anyway, we have fun. Alright, I'm going to put that little gorgeous little aluminium rose with a little bead in the middle down there as the focal point of her dress, and then I'll start beading around the face so that anchors that down. Put you under there. Alright, what did I use on the face before? I really liked that, so I might sort of keep that idea happening with the faces on these so they sort of all match in. So I'll just, like the previous little angel, I'll just put some beads around her face there. Alright, I've got a little face down. Pretty. Now I'll put something around her halo. Right, so that's our little wings done, the halo, the head. So I'll go ahead now and we'll pick some colours for the skirt. Okay, I really like these little bicone beads, so I've got some little light pink ones there, and I'll put a sequin on first, the bicone, and a little pink bead. Okay, and that will be our little dangle repeat all around the skirt. So we just miss that last bead and go in through the sequin. And I'm going right to the back just to fasten down this skirt here, and just give it a little tug then so it drapes. You don't want it sticking out. And then I'll do the same to the next one. So a little sequin, a bicone. These are really little light pink bicones. It's a bit hard to see on camera, but they're a clear light pink one. And yeah, this is what they look like. And I got it in a range of creams and, you know, neutrals, clear, black and light pink. But I think I'll order some different colours because I really like them. They're really pretty. So I think I got them off Temu. So, oops, let me get over there. So we'll just miss that last pink bead and go back through the bicone and the sequin and right to the back. And I'm not going to pull that tight either so that it drapes. And then when I come down to the section that splits, I won't go right to the back there. I'll just go through this little section of the skirt. Okay, I've finished this little angel and she's just gorgeous. I've just put the hanger on, and I had some silver, so I might replace that with silver because I sort of like that better than the gold. But anyway, I've put the hanger on for now, and that's how she's turned out. Isn't she gorgeous? I just love how the little bicone beads just drop down and look so pretty. Looks so pretty. Alright, so we'll go on to the third angel, and what I've done, the same as before, I've just tacked it down so that I'm not using glue. So I've just tacked it all in place bar the head and I'll do the same because I want to keep this all in the same theme. So I'll do the same and put these tiny little pearls around the face, and we'll go from there. Isn't she gorgeous? The camera doesn't show, the camera just does not do these justice. I just think these are just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to come up, and in her halo here I'm going to put some orange beads and some of these really pretty little gold ones that I just love. They're almost orange. You wouldn't call them gold, I don't think. That's gold. That's like it's almost like a coppery gold. So we'll put one of them on the end, and we're going to bring that to the end, and that's going to go in the space of these little star shapes here. So just utilize whatever, you know, you mightn't have the same sort of doily, but utilize the pattern that you have to judge what bead could fit in there, or how that's going to look. So yeah, and just look at your beads and see how that will work with that shaped bead. And that's all I'm doing here, is picking something that will fit in that space and go from there. Alright, I've just gone and done something here. I've taken off all the sequins on the wings of the angels because I just felt like there was too much on there, and I wanted to keep like the integrity of the doily look as well. So I like it now. I think it's a lot nicer. I think it's a lot more tasteful. So I've taken the sequins off this one too, and I won't put sequins on this angel's wings because I sat here and I looked at the actual fine work on this doily, and I just thought, wow, I just really like that left plain. So that's what I've decided to do here. And I will go ahead. I've got this gorgeous little bow here. My camera, yeah, and I'm going to put that on this angel's, the top of her dress, and a little orange sort of type shade bead out of here, and I'll just put that around the middle of the bow. Hopefully it sits in the middle, we'll see. Like that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is so pretty. So I might just do a little an extra little stitch here at the back so it stays nice and tight. That. Okay, that's on, and that looks really pretty. I'm really happy with that. Alright, now in keeping with the other dresses, and if you feel something like that's too much as well, I'd just go ahead and take it off and do something different. But I'm liking that. Right, now I'm going to come up to the top of the dress and do a similar thing to the other from the other dresses, and I'm going to put on some little sequins, a long rice bead, an orange shaded rice bead, and one of these little nice little seed beads on the end. And we'll do the same. We'll miss that last seed bead and go right through to the back, and you don't want it sticking out like this, so we're just going to give that a little tug so that it falls. And what I thought I might do is just come back just to make sure it does fall and catch that last bead and just bring it down myself so that it does look like it's falling. Okay, like that. And then we'll put another one in here. And a sequin and a rice bead and these gorgeous little coppery coloured seed beads, and we'll do the same. We'll make it look like it is already falling, and I'll go back through it first, back to the back, and then come back through and catch that little bead. Take it back through the little seed bead and catch it, and then just stitch that down like that, so it makes it look like it's falling down. Alright, I'm going to skip down to the section of the dress where we'll separate, like we'll go around here and do the same here. Alright, that's all finished, and the last thing I need to do on this is put the hanger on. I'm just going to try and find a good space behind here in the crochet to just pick up the thread and thread that in, and then just loop that through. And it makes it really easy then to put a hanger on. And I'm just using, I took the gold thread off, and I'm using this vintage beads yarn. It's My Art, the brand, and it's rayon polyester nylon made in Japan, and it's vintage. I've found quite a few different colors of this from at the Opshops, and it's thread, but it feels like little beads. It's really interesting. So I thought that might look nice on here, just keeping with the vintage feel. And that's our 3 little angels finished. I hope you enjoyed looking at these and using your circles to do little angels. And then this bigger angel here was this big long motif, which you might not be able to find very often, but if you find something similar to that oval shape, you can use it to make these angels, make an elongated angel like that. But all the circles, they're so easy to turn into beautiful little angels. And I just love how these have turned out, and the fact that I'm preserving some of my doilies, that someone has taken the time to, like I said, to do every little loop and stitch on these doilies. It's just amazing work. And look at this one. Look how fine this is, you know, compared to my thumbnail. Look at those tiny little circles in there. And that is just a mind-blowing work, because anything that is crocheted is done by hand. There's no machine that crochets, so it's just amazing. And I just love the fact that these are going to be little heirlooms now. Hopefully when I pass on, my children will hang them on their Christmas tree and love them. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed looking at that, and you've got some more ideas of how you can use your doilies, and if you've cut them up into motifs like I have here, how you can put them together to look like a beautiful little angel just pulling you down. And yeah, you could give it away as a gorgeous little Christmas gift to that person that loves vintage things. You could put it on the front of a junk journal, an angel junk journal. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. I think my favorite one is this orange one. She's just gorgeous, and I just love it. I just love it. And you could, yeah, like I said, just like I think I'm happy leaving those wings plain, because when I seen this this lace, I thought, yeah, that needs to be left plain because it just looks so pretty and lacy. Alright, I hope that's inspired you to get out your doilies and make some angels. Now I've got a few other ideas coming up too, and they're Christmas ideas as well, so look out for that video. And you know what, I just need to thank you again, because since when I first started this video, what was it? Was it 3 point something K? Well, it's gone up to 5.7 K of views on my last Christmas tree ornaments that I made with the squares doing this doily work. And I'm just blown away. I am totally blown away by how many views it's had, how many comments you've left, and I can't thank you enough. I just really appreciate that, because I've struggled now for a long time to regrow my channel, and I just really appreciate you looking at it and loving it. And yeah, if you're new here, please subscribe, give me a like, a share and a thumbs up. I really appreciate all that. It helps me to no end, and it just makes me feel good about sharing my ideas and coming on here. Okay, so take care, and I'll see you again soon for a new make.